Hey, what's up you guys? It's Matt here, back with another video. Before I start this video, before I get into the content, if you could like this video, that would be great. If you could subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and also comment down below and let me know how this video was. So this is my favorite credit card to use, and I'm going to go over all of the pros and cons and how I gain value out of it, and also an example on how you can use the card and why it's worth the annual fee that it does have. The credit card that I'm talking about in this video is actually the American Express Gold Card. I absolutely love this card. Just the look of it, the feel of it, I definitely love it. The weight of it is so amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the pros and cons of this credit card. There are a lot of pros on this credit card. First, to start out, which they did do away with just because the promotional period is over, but with this credit card, I gain 50,000 rewards points if I spend over $2,000 in the first 3 months. What I get is I get a free $500. That's what I'm valuing it at. So looking at that, that's already worth the $250 annual fee, which we'll get into later. Just getting an instant $500 by spending normally is amazing. So that's one big benefit that I get out of this card, and it's because of the promotional period that I get that. But the promotional period is not the only reason to get the card, because it does hold a lot of value. And I'll get into that as I go through more of the pros. Another pro is you get 4 times points on US restaurants, 4 times points on US supermarkets, 3 times points on travel, and then also you get 1 times points on everything else, every other purchase. So I was hoping that you would get 2 times points on every other purchase, but it's too good to be true. So 1 times points is okay with me. I'm perfectly fine with that. Also, you get 2 credits in this, which basically equal out the value of the card, close to equal out the value of the card. You get a $120 dining credit. You also get a $100 airline credit. So whatever you want to buy at the airline, I mean, that's on you, and you have $100 to use it throughout the year. You also have no foreign transaction fees. So those are a lot of the pros. Okay, so as for the cons, there's a couple of cons that I want to go over. One will be the $250 annual fee. I know that's a little bit steep. A lot of people don't like to pay a high annual fee. I generally didn't like to pay an annual fee, like I said in the beginning, but I got turned around in this one. Another con would be a lot of places still don't take Amex, and I found that out the hard way. That's always tough to see, because then you have to use it on a different card, and then, you know, either you can go debit card or you can go like cash back or a different travel card, whatever you want to do. Another con that I consider a con is there's no preset limit. Not for me. I'm okay with managing debt, but there's other people out there who can't manage debt. And that's always something that's tough. If you can't manage debt, then it always sucks to have no preset limit, because then you may get lost in how much you're spending. There are some people out there who don't know. So I know that could be a con. It could also be a pro. I like the fact that there's no preset limit. So this example is going to have basically like a minimum or maximum, wherever you want to call it, dollar spend. Just numbers that I threw out there. Just say this is a household that spends $300 on groceries, $200 at restaurants, $800 as regular spending. And then I'm going to skip travel. So just looking at those numbers, the $200, $300, and the $850, these are numbers that I threw out there. There's no way that this goes to anybody spending. If it does, then good luck for you, because you're watching this video. For the US restaurants and supermarkets, those are at 4 times. That equals out to $800 in US restaurants for a month, and $1,200 for US supermarkets for a month. Annual will be $14,400 for US supermarkets, and $9,600 for US restaurants. For all other purchases, that equals out to $850 for the month, or $1,200 for an annual membership rewards points. That all equals up to $34,200. I value the points at 1 cent per credit. That's $342. So if we look at that as the example, this is how much you spent in the first year. You also gain your 50,000 rewards points, which are valued at 1 cent per credit at $500. You also have the airline credit. You also have the dining credit, and then minus the $250 annual fee. This all comes out to $812 of net profit. Now, $812 is a lot, and that's great for the first year, but you're not going to have that 50,000 point bonus in your second year. So how does your second year look? Your second year basically just pulls out that $500. It still gives you that net profit. It's not $812. Now it's $312. It's still net profit, and you still have room to grow depending on how much you spend. But this is still $312 of net profit. As you can see, you gain a ton of value out of this card. I've been able to gain a ton of value out of this card every single month I've owned it. Have I used everything? No, because I haven't traveled yet. So I have the $100 airline credit for this year. I haven't used it. I have all of my points built up for this year. I haven't used them. I have the 50,000 points for this year. I haven't used them. So I have all of these things built up, and I'm planning on using them. So they're there. The points are there, but I haven't used it. Like I said, I feel as though you gain a lot of value out of this card. And again, I love the way it feels. I love the weight of it. So with that being said, that's my full review of the American Express Gold Card, why you should look into getting it. If you're a college student, I wouldn't say that it's for you. It's not for everyone. I would say you can go with a cash back card so that you can get cash back on your purchases. But you're not going to be going to US supermarkets, US restaurants every single month. And if you do, it's going to be a very, very small amount. So 4 times on that is not really going to be worth it. It's not going to give you back your $250. So for those type of people, I would say no, but a lot of people I would say yes, definitely check it out. So if you feel as though there are other credit cards out there that are better than the American Express Gold Card, or you feel as though the American Express Gold Card is a great card, you can comment down below. Either way you feel, please like this video because it brings my YouTube channel up to the top, and hopefully I can gain more views, more traction, everything like that, because this is basically the second video of my new birth of a channel, basically. So that's my review of the American Express Gold Card. I really appreciate everybody out there watching this video. So see you in the next video.